Hey everybody, welcome to TNT, the African American Network. We have a local feel of global reach. You're watching Out of Bounds with myself, T-Rex, Marie at the top, who they forgot to put on a commercial. And of course, the diva at the bottom is Red herself, Denise. How y'all doing?
Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
hi.
So today, so today, we're going to get talking about stereotypes in Black community. Before we jump on that though, we was just talking before we came on the air about what's going on around the country with these protests for ICE, and the one in LA was violent yesterday. Today is not. Just to give everybody the heads up, if you're not really following it, you need to follow it because he's pressing. The president is checking his power by overstepping governors and taking charge of the National Guard. And once one man can control the military, he can control. He always has.
Everybody.
Yeah, he has the Marines standing by at Camp Pendleton, which is probably maybe less than an hour away from San Diego, to send them down there. And if you follow anything, that's illegal too. But again, he's testing the water. Ain't nobody standing up to him. California mayor governor didn't like it, but it still happened. I don't know how it happened because they're paid by the state, not by the federal government. So I don't know how he can do that, but he did it. Anyway, just keep your little point on what's happening today if you don't know. We're going to talk about stereotypes in the Black communities, but I also want to talk about stereotypes in all communities because I was reading some stuff and it was pretty funny, but we'll let the ladies get us started. Then I'll come in and make my comments before y'all start tearing my butt up. So here we go. What did y'all think about? What's one of the stereotypes that you think that's going on in the community?
Hey, Houston in Texas.
Hey, Dan,
Stereotype.
y'all don't have no stereotypes that happen in the community? Come on.
Hey, Clarksville in the house. Um, a stereotype. All black people look alike.
You think so?
I
That's
don't
what
say
they
so.
think.
But it's a
That's what
stereotype.
everybody else thinks.
Oh,
That's what everybody else thinks. Or what's that about stereotypes of angry black woman?
well,
Right?
that's not. Oh, angry black woman. Yeah, I guess they agree. I cannot really
What you
say.
looking around to do?
I'm not gonna comment on that. But Lord, I got two black women on the
Or
thing.
or
I was
what's the even better one that black men don't take care of, they just go out and make kids and don't take care of them.
yeah, but most of those
The
are
black
started
men
by.
don't cheat.
Yeah.
I started that one. I started that one. No, but the one about not taking care of their kids, I think that somebody said, "Hey,
That would
ladies, I
fall
think
under
that."
all
Hey,
stereotypes, but mostly they say black men.
Yeah. Well, I don't know now. Maybe because y'all hear the black men, but I think it's more. But the one you was talking about, black men don't take care of their kids. I think that wasn't started. I think that might have been started outside the black community before, and it has a lot of background to it because the government made you
yep,
kick your
black people
husband
on food
or
stamp
boyfriend out of the house. Yeah, kick you out of the house so that
and housing project and
fair
food
food
stamp.
stamps and so forth of that nature, the
Hmm.
man couldn't be there. So that's what happened. All black women are angry. I just say that.
Somebody said again, all black women are angry.
I just say that. I just read that. I just read that. I just read that. But
You did say it once before.
y'all look at you now. Look at Marie. Like she want to jump through here and choke me because somebody said that. I just read what was on the screen.
You said it before
Oh,
somebody read
my mama was angry, and she was a black woman. Y'all, Denise,
it. That
yeah,
mean that don't mean all black women are angry because your mama was
you
angry.
angry.
Oh, Lord. Look, I might be looking like it because I just realized I can't see.
That's right.
My glasses is nasty.
Uh, I don't. I
And I
don't.
That black women don't submit. we're just not fools like them damn
Oh,
Karens.
here we go again. Black women do what? What's wrong? Wait a minute now. I'm gonna break it down because I was watching Ricky's sermon. Aren't women supposed to care for their man and submit to their man? Ain't that what the good book say, ladies? Hello?
Oh yeah, that is when they say all black women on food stamps or
No, but I mean,
getting
don't
some
read the
type of
question.
aid.
Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that one up at the top that y'all trying to overtalk. That black women don't submit to they don't submit to their man. They only Karens do. They them damn Karens.
Yeah, black women.
Ain't that not in the Bible, you guys?
That's what they say, but black women do. Black women do submit to their men.
But then why did that
Black
one
women
person
do
say they
submit to their
don't?
men if they're acting right. But if you,
Or if
I'm not gonna submit.
they taking care of
I'm not
home.
gonna
If they
submit to
stepping out
everything that you
and
say.
doing everything else,
I'm
why
not gonna submit to
should
everything.
we submit to them?
I'm not gonna submit to everything that you do
Well, all
say.
I'm saying is, my nephew said, blank Trump. I can't say the F word, and then Jennifer and Devon's watching. No, it says black women do submit to their women.
Hey,
TRX. T-Rex.
but it's not about.
It's about
trust.
Well, yes, I agree. It's about trust. Okay, but the question that came before that wasn't that they were slamming supposedly Karens because Karens submit to the black man. And I just wanted to make sure that in the good book, what Ricky said this morning, a woman's supposed to support to her man. That's in the Bible. So what's wrong with if you're a Christian? I'm just saying if you're Christian, that's all I was asking. I wasn't trying to be.
The Bible
hateful.
also says women submit to your husband as submit to God. So if they're not submitting to God, why? I mean, don't get it twisted. I know that Bible now, but I know what that verse says anyhow. Your husband.
They said that's why you guys
some
run to
point
the white women.
after that.
As Felicia said, good day, you guys. Felicia said that. That's not true. I don't think brothers run to white women just because their black women don't submit. I think not to get jumped on by these two black women, but I think sometimes if the black woman wants to be in charge of shit, and you just can't always be in charge, you gotta let it go. Peach Marie, Preach Marie.
That's preach. It ain't no peach. Preach.
I should be on the big street. All I'm saying is that's where it's at. You know, that's the stereotype about everything in the black community. Is either the woman don't submit or the man gonna leave the black woman to go to another woman. Why? I got a ton of friends that's been married.
They can't handle a strong black woman.
Yesterday,
they can't handle us. They can't handle strong ones.
Listen.
I mean, there's some weak ones out there too. But the thing of it is, I mean, they're strong in not only the black race, but in the white race too. I mean, in other races, they're just not going to take some of it. I mean, but they can't handle a woman that's got her own mind, and they're weak-minded men that go run into something else because they can't handle a strong black woman. That's all it boils down to.
Right. Because that's what they won't do, T-Rex. That's what they do.
Okay.
See, somebody else even said that black men are afraid of a strong black woman. Same thing I just said.
But you know, didn't we talk about how a black couple last week? Hold on. Let me say it for your Star Read stuff. Didn't we talk last week about a black couple that was different? The female made more money than him, and they still made
No,
it work.
we did not discuss it. That was a discussion that I wanted to do, but we never got around to doing it.
There you go. So why'd you want to have that discussion? Because it seems so right. And it was a black woman, a strong black woman.
The black woman made more money, and she had no issue, and the man had no issue with it. But our black men are not like that couple. Our black women are not like that woman.
And I'm not defending white women or
Oh,
any.
they said T-Rex, you show in defeating them
I'm
black
not
and them
defending
white
any
women.
woman
You
that's not
defending white
black,
women.
because
They said.
every woman submits to their husband at some time in their life. Black is beautiful.
But as you was
That's the
talking about
thing.
on that issue, they asked that woman. They asked, or was it the man or was it the woman? I can't remember which one of them it was. But the woman made more money than the man did.
Yes, it
The man
did.
had no problem with it. The woman had no problem with it either. But it was a respect thing.
So
He
what
wasn't
you're
going around
saying is,
cheating and doing this, that, and the other.
so what you're saying is this. If I could
And then
simply
I'm-
if I can make it simple for the fellas listening. If you and your significant other comes to an agreement that you can do anything together, all right. So why is it that when the stuff go bad in the house, it's always the male's fault, but when the stuff go good in this house, it's always the wife's?
that's
It's not always the male's
That's
fault.
not
It's not
always true.
always the male's fault.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, somebody said, I'm pretty sure your mom was
Yeah,
a
my mom
strong
was a
black
pretty strong
woman,
black
T-Rex,
woman.
and was probably very submissive to her husband. And there was mutual respect. And then somebody said, that's absolutely not true, T-Rex.
Okay.
No, all black. No, it's not always the man that's in.
All I'm
No,
saying
not
is-
always.
All I'm saying is, if you have mutual respect and you have a plan,
Then it's on both of you. It's
This
not
is you
one or the
always.
others.
teamwork. It's a teamwork. And I think
It's not
what
one or
happens
the
to
other.
black women, I'll be honest, this is my opinion of black women, and it's not a negative opinion because I have 3 black daughters. I think black women are just strong because they have to be strong. And then when they get with a man that has the same amount of strength, they collision instead of sitting down and working it out. They collide and move on. That's what really happens, because you got to fight for your whole. Black women have to fight for being black and a woman. So I'm not saying that they shouldn't be strong. I'm just asking, y'all trying to say, well, we just give up and run to another woman. I just don't see that to be true. I don't see that to be true.
Have to be
They
strong.
said we have to be
Black
strong
men,
because our black men don't want
have
us.
no
So
choice.
we have no.
So if
choice.
that's part of the black.
And then the one before that says it's not always the black man's fault. He just let it lean on his shoulders. He just let it lean on his shoulders.
I just think that a strong black man gets tired of being fussed at like a kid. And I can honestly say, if some of my friends right now, I'm not gonna name their names, they're in relationships like that, and they're always at odds because both of them jockeying for who's gonna lead the family. And every time something goes wrong, my fraternity brother is always, was 2 or 3 of them that's always blamed for it because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying he did or not, but it should be teamwork. So go ahead.
a black man would rather have another race so he doesn't have to deal with us. That's what somebody said.
Okay, so tell me what's so bad about a black woman? What's so bad about a black woman?
That's what you need to be telling us.
Them. We can't tell you that.
You need to be telling us.
I
that.
can only say,
We can't
I mean,
tell you.
I can only tell you the one thing that I think is wrong with a black woman, and it's that she doesn't really like to do oral sex. That's what I'm leaving at. That's it.
That's a lie.
That's it.
You got black women that do it. That's a
There's
lie.
nothing wrong with a black
That is
woman.
a lie.
That's a lie.
Now
Please.
that is that's a
stereotype
stereotype right there for sure.
there.
I can
That's
call right now on my phone. I can call 5 or 6 of my frat brothers and tell you right now that their wives, if they do it, it's reluctant, like halfway. I'm just saying. I'm not. I can.
Well, that's their sexual problem. I mean,
I didn't say all of them. I said that's what I believe the problem is with that small majority of black women. How's that? Does that make it sound better?
Oh, but didn't you have some black men that
somebody said,
don't want
"Wow,
to do
so
it?"
you're educated behind."
Look, just put it this way. let's put it this way: you got black men that don't want to do oral sex, but they expect a woman to do it to them.
Well, I always say, if it's
Come with it. Come on.
Poor choices of
you gotta
reasoning,
give it.
T-Rex. Poor
That's as
choice.
simple as that. But that is now, not to get caught up on poor choices of reasoning, T-Rex. I'm not trying to get off on that. We're just talking about you have
that's
to
a
read the
two-way
thing.
street.
We're talking about black
Exactly.
stereotypes, and that is a stereotype that black women don't like oral sex. That's all I'm saying.
So you broke it down to oral
I
sex.
just
Damn,
said
T-Rex.
one thing. I didn't say. See, well, let's talk.
But you said the number one reason. Is that not what he said?
I
He
said
said the
I
main
believe,
reason.
because that's
Yes.
He said
The
the
number
main
one
reason. That's what he
complain
said.
about. That's what they complain about.
The number one reason is that the spouses complain about because they don't the female doesn't do oral sex.
Yes.
That's the number one reason.
But that's not the only reason.
It ain't cause he's cheating. It ain't cause he got a side chick. It ain't cause he stays out late and running around. It ain't just cause we don't do oral sex. That's what it is.
I'm telling you the truth.
Like, and y'all like white women for that reason. As a white woman, I take offense, sir.
That's not what I said. See,
Wow.
see, as a white,
Wow.
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 about black women, not white women. Some of them white women that hang
No,
out with them sisters all the
listen,
time, they
T-Rex,
just as bad as a sister.
listen to what she said.
No.
She said, and y'all like white women for that reason.
Listen to what she said.
As a white woman, I take offense, sir.
And all I'm saying is that's not
Yes,
why everybody likes
that's
a
what
white
she's saying.
woman. I think I'm not going to even go on that because you'll think I'm trying to defend myself. I'm not defending myself. All I'm gonna say is this: when it comes to women, to women, to black women, sometimes y'all need to just relax and stop trying to be in control. If your man is weak, then control him. But if you got a strong man, you can't. That's why that strong man got a side piece, because he's tired of hearing things. Relax, take it easy.
They said, so basically you have no respect for us, and I'm a white woman. Not all white women like giving head, T-Rex. T-Rex, you have too many complex. T-Rex,
you should have listened there, Miss White Woman. What I said was, if you hang around
black women don't like oral sex. So basically, you're saying they run into other races because black women won't do oral sex.
Right.
That's basically what you said. In a roundabout way, that's basically what you said.
That was just a statement.
They said they like topics like this because we get the real you. That's exactly what he said. That's what he said.
All I'm saying to you is, so this little lady got it she said it on the YouTube, and I said it last week. A blowjob a day and keep them side chicks away. That's all I'm saying. I didn't make that up.
And I'm saying that's BS. That's BS.
So then tell me, black women and white women that hang around black women, why?
I'm an educated white woman, and you a lie T-Rex.
Why do you think your man cheat?
A man cheat just because he want to cheat. It ain't gotta be. It really doesn't have to be a reason. It don't have to be no reason.
Well, I'm gonna tell you basically.
He might just go to say woman
about my ex-husband was he wanted his cake and eat it too. One woman wasn't enough for him.
That's what I just said. They just don't have to be a reason. They just want to.
You said for ego 2 weeks ago, and I agree, it's the ego thing. But I wanted to hear what the black woman. I didn't want to hear what I said.
Did say ego.
I want to hear what women's got to say. I know what I said 2 weeks ago.
That's what we just told you. We just said that they don't have to have a reason. They don't have to be no reason.
This is Coach Abbott, head coach of Southwest Legacy, home of the Titans, and you are watching TAN TV.
My man, look at that.
Okay. So what other than sex and marriage?
T-Rex, that's very offensive. Somebody said that's offensive, T-Rex.
T-Rex, that's very offensive. What's very offensive?
Either what you said about women, period.
You
Froze
saying
or
why?
you froze? Okay, here we go. I just asked what's offensive. I'm trying to read back to see what's offensive. All I'm saying
It's probably
is
what you
that
T-Rex, do you know you have white women watching the show? So that's
yes,
what
I
they're
do.
saying. Because
And
because
I'm
of the
not.
fact of what you
Then
said,
again,
but the way you said it, T-Rex, the way you said it was the fact. It don't matter whether they're going to white women, Asian women, Hispanic women, don't matter. You said they leaving black women because black women don't do oral sex. So basically, what you're saying is they're not dealing with black women because of that. So they're going to other races. And these white women are not happy with what you just said.
well, I didn't say just white women. Now the
No.
white women think I'm trying to set them on fire. I have not said it that way. I was just making a statement from a male's point of view.
And she said as a white
They
woman,
don't
she
submit to
don't
everything.
submit to
That's what I'm saying.
everything.
Well,
I mean,
now, hold on.
there are strong women in all the races. I mean, especially nowadays.
No,
It's a
that's
lot
not.
of them in the different
Oh,
races.
they said that's why you ain't with no
Exactly.
black woman. Nope.
Tell me about T-Rex. What T-Rex is doing. You haters out there. And for you
Because that's what
haters,
you been
hold on,
talking that
hold on,
BS.
hold on. For you haters out there that want to know why I'm not with a black woman, it's because I didn't fall in love with a black woman. That's why. If she would
Okay.
have been black, and
It says
was
we
good
are
for me,
all
I'd have fell in
strong.
love with her. Go ahead.
It says we are all strong and we submit to what we want to. And that is true.
That's it.
T-Rex is its own.
That is. I'm good.
Sir. It's own, sir.
And you know what I say to people? Let me straighten my chair because I think it's about time I get in y'all ass.
Yeah, straighten your shit up
Let's
real
get
quick.
something straight. What I talk about is generalizations. That doesn't mean that's what I do. That's what I talk about. This is a talk show that you sit in your questions and we answer them. We're not sitting here to argue with y'all about who's doing what and what T-Rex is doing. Because I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Period. As my one of my favorite quotes from a football player is, "What about you makes you feel that your opinion of me is the same opinion of myself?" So that's all I can say to you. Handle your business.
They said black
Go ahead.
people
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
black people pay their bills and take care of the kids. So, sir, you would.
Sir,
What
you
they say,
said
sir?
that
You
is
said that
like
is
you meant
like
it.
you
My
mean it.
opinion is you don't like black women.
Well,
Wow. Wow. Well. It's the
everybody
Wild
got
Wild
assholes
West.
and everybody got
It's the
opinions.
Wild
So
Wild
handle
West.
your opinion. I appreciate that. I had a black mama. Why?
Wild
Yeah.
Wild
Black
West.
daughters. I got black daughters. I got black granddaughters. I got black mamas. I got black women friends. So why I don't like black men? That's what you said. I don't know why I don't like black men.
That don't mean nothing. You say that all the time. You say
That's
that
about
don't
like
mean
But
nothing.
it
You
doesn't
say that
matter.
all the time. I got a black mama.
black
I
daughters.
got black children. That don't matter. That don't matter.
Well, I agree with you. It
That don't matter.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't matter. So
That's
if
about
I was
like
a,
that's about
if I
like
was a,
what's
if I
that
was
they
a
say?
white, if I
Oh
was a
no,
white
I'm not.
man dating a
I'm
black
not
woman,
racist.
that is
I have a black friend.
T-Rex, you broken.
Okay.
Wow,
that don't
that
mean
is
you
not
ain't
what I
racist.
said. I was
And
saying
vice
what the
versa.
fellas say. See, you want to put my words in my mouth. I'm just stating what I said, and I think I quoted this directly. My fraternity brothers and my male friends say this. I did not say I said this. I think y'all need to get off that. If you're trying to start a battle, go ahead. Let's get it going on. I got some words for you if you got.
Well, they battling you.
That's
They
what you
said that's
said.
exactly what you said,
And
sir.
then now
That's
they
what I
say you got a little dementia going on. You got Alzheimer's.
I said, my friends, my
He
fraternity
got
brothers and my
dementia.
friends state this. I didn't say that's how I felt. Okay.
You said T-Rex. You said all black.
Said it.
You
I
said
no
it,
see.
T-Rex.
I did say what you saying, Denise,
You
but I
said
said in the beginning.
my friends, my black friends, my fraternity brothers, they said all black women. That's what you said. You didn't say the third
That's
women.
what I
You
said.
said
What?
black
But they're
women.
saying that's what I said, and I was just paraphrasing what they said to me. Okay.
They said, "What's up?" They said, "What's up, noob? You got your ass in some shit." You said you did. You need, but
You
they
said
said you said
that's
you
the
know that's
reason.
the
That's what
reason.
you said.
That's what he said.
I'm not worried about what.
Run the tape back. Run the tape back. Run the tape back.
Anyway, let's get off of the sexual events and the who rates who dates who.
Word
Oh,
no your
One of your
brothers.
fraternity brothers.
They
You've
did
been
since
saying the shit
94.
since
It's the work no
'94.
your
Ooh.
Woo.
I
So you've been saying that since '94. They said.
Somebody said, get out while you can.
I
That
don't
must have been that
since
must have been one of yours.
'94. Man, my frat brother ain't said that about me, so I ain't worried about that. So why is it always black men are lazy? That's another stereotype in the black community. Why is black men all lazy? Why is that? I can't get that. I can see if you said the black men I deal with was lazy, and maybe you should get out
I
and
can't
date.
say that.
So,
I can't say that.
but that's what
I
that's what.
can't say it.
No.
And you will never hear me say it.
Okay, all right then. All right. Then. Oh, here we go.
Can't say for nobody else, but I can say none of them that
Oh
I dealt
Lord.
with were lazy.
Oh Lord.
Read that, Marie.
As a
My
former
contact.
mate of
As a
T-Rex, you can please him all day and
oh
he will still cheat. And yes, T-Rex, I'm watching.
oh my
Woo!
oh my oh my. Let me put my glasses on so I can
Baby, need
see.
me to read that again?
I gotta put my glasses on. I got
She
my
sound like
contacts in.
Oh, somebody said she
Ooh,
sounds like a
bye.
hater.
You know what they say? If you ain't got no
Oh, but
haters, you
T-Rex,
ain't doing something right.
from your words to our lips, you did say that you was a cheater,
I did.
that you changed.
Did I
So,
ever say
so
that?
our question is,
Did I ever
did she
say
do
that?
everything to please you and you still cheated?
Well, did I not say I was a cheater and
That
I was wrong for cheating? Did
question.
I not say that statement? Yes or no, ladies? Did I make that statement?
I know, that's what I said. You said it.
Okay.
You
So
Yeah,
said
you
it.
did say that.
I'm not complaining about what my former mate said.
But what made you cheat
Yeah.
though?
What made
What
you
made you
cheat?
cheat? You said if
Was it
everything's
hard?
going right.
What made you cheat?
Well, maybe everything wasn't going right at home.
Was she not blowing you?
Mm.
I think it was a little more
Men
than
cheat can, and that's right.
I got
I got food stuff.
and purple sodas. So there's your damn Marie. You got food stamps and purple soda.
No, it's that red
there's your
Kool-Aid. That's
stereotype.
that red Kool-Aid.
There's that red Kool-Aid. Have you ever had cherry Kool-Aid? It's never been called cherry Kool-Aid. It's always
It's
called what?
red. It's always red. It's red. Red.
Oh Lord, that is so true. And if you go to the black community, yeah, I'm running. If you go to the black community, they call soda pop. What else they call it? Pop,
It's a cold drink.
cold drink. They got
And my thing of it is, a cold drink could be anything you put on ice.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't call it that. I say a Pepsi, iced
Pepsi.
tea,
I'm just-
Michelob
Coke, Pepsi,
Ultra.
Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Ultra, whatever you
Exactly.
want.
That's what
Shoot.
I say.
Clone, whatever.
I'm just saying.
Or,
If you
or
live,
you say, what kind of drinks do you have?
what it say? T-Rump might not have.
D-Rump might have to deport you, homie, so you can escape this beatdown.
I get it every weekend, and I come back stronger every weekend. What? Well, I'm like that donkey with that next story. Every time you throw dirt on me, I'm in a hole. I stump it down and I climb out that hole. There's nothing nobody can say to me is gonna hurt me. Period.
They said T-Rump might have to port you.
It doesn't boil down to oral sex. It boils down to communication. I was just saying a stereotype. So y'all went crazy on that. Everything about a bad relationship boils down to communication. Period.
They went crazy for what you said.
They
They
did,
said, "T-Rump,
especially when you
stop it.
said that
Just
about
stop."
black women, because that is entirely not true.
But is that not a stereotype in the black community? Yes or no? What are we talking about? Stereotypes in the black community. So I just said a stereotype in the black community, and y'all
No,
ran like this.
but then we went with relationships, and you
Y'all
said
ran with it like
No.
a basket line.
no, T-Rex.
No,
you said
no.
we were
It's the
talking
way
about
you said.
what it was not. It came with relationships, and that's when you said why we asked why did they go to white women, and you said the reason why is because your brothers, your frats, your black friends said because we as black women don't do oil.
And now you meant that, T-Rex.
I did. Commercial.
Commercial.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Key from my show, The Key to Another Level. Today I just finished the All-Star game. It was fun, nice experience, and also good competition. And you are watching on Tan TV Kids.
So,
The Wild Wild
anything
West.
else you ladies want to throw out there so before we move on to another topic? White women are taking the fast.
White women are taking the fist.
I'm not saying they should be. If that's what your man like and that's what you like doing, that's your business. All right. But if you start doing something in a relationship and you stop for no apparent reason other than you don't like it no more, then that's not fair to your spouse. Or that goes either way, male or female. Done. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm going to make this one time only. I'm not going to say it ever again. I made mistakes, so leave the shit alone. It's done. I'm not going to engage with you, formal mate, whoever the blankety blank you are. I'm not going to do that.
So what they're saying is that's the white women stereotype.
That is true. That is true too. That doesn't
They
mean it
said
always.
T-Rex, you afraid of a strong black woman.
That's
Are you
why
scared?
that's came through here.
I'm afraid of a strong black woman.
scared?
She gonna whoop my ass. She gonna whoop my ass. No, come on, y'all.
You
Come on.
scared?
No, I ain't scared of no strong black woman. Why? Why should I be scared of a strong black woman? My mama was 4'11", 100 pounds soaking wet. She scared the crap out of me because she a sucker punch.
Okay, I
But
got the
rest
red
of
juice, y'all.
Red juice,
Y'all
y'all.
don't scare me. Y'all don't. Black women don't scare me. They don't scare me. I said it before. If you listen to the show before we get on this bull right here, I said I was married to a black woman, biracial woman. Now I'm married to a white woman. So leave me alone.
You a scared cat. You a scared cat.
I got some real red juice for you. So, and I'm happy.
Okay, T-Rex. Okay, T-Rex. What's Eva?
Whatever.
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 What's Eva? How you say what's Eva? Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
What's Eva?
What they say.
Whatever.
Whatever. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Let me let him, let him read that himself.
I am not going to even read that comment because that is rude. That is just rude. That's good. Somebody must be hurt.
Oh,
My-
yeah, that's another stereotype.
So
That
I
big-
keep
I
the
keep
beard
my
and the
beard
brown bag.
brown. Yeah, that's a
That's
stereotype.
another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's another one.
what? I keep my
I 40.
beard,
I
but
drank my
that is true.
40.
I drink
But in a brown
we do
bag.
it all the time. And people think that. And people think that. You know, just like last week when y'all went to the rodeo, Denise, you went to the rodeo. They don't think black
Mhm.
people go to rodeos. I've seen all that stuff in the black. So the stereotypes that
Black
black
Oh,
people
that's
don't have to
another
swim.
one. Black people don't know how to swim. That's another one. Yep.
that's another one. Black people know how to swim. All right.
Right.
But
They
you
just
gotta
got
be
more
for real.
sense.
Black women that got their hair did, they ain't getting in that damn water. They ain't messing up their hair. And I ain't mad at them because it costs a lot of money to get your hair did. So I'm not mad at you not getting in that water. You walk your pretty butt, your two-piece bikini up and down the beach. Let us get an eyeful.
There
Don't
you
mess
go.
up
Don't mess up a black woman's
Mess up a
hair.
black
That's
woman's
right.
hair.
Oh, now what?
What's that? She got good hair.
She got good hair. You know that's what I'm telling you. You don't mess with a black woman's
And my thing of it is, what justifies good hair?
That's what I'm saying. She got good hair.
I don't know.
What justifies good hair?
Look, am I want to be an expert on hair? Look at my head. Do I look like I'm an expert on hair?
Like
She
the
rests
Becky
like the
with the
Becky
good
with the
hair.
good hair.
Good hair.
Oh Lord, here we go.
She rests. You got
Yeah, I got a
that
blowout. I
blowout.
used to have a
You
blowout
got that
back in the
blowout
day when
kid.
I had hair.
Blowout kid.
I had that blowout
The-
kid. I had the finger
The,
waves.
what's that one? The apple don't fall far from the tree.
The tree, yeah.
Pat that afro. I used to do all that. I used to have all that. You know,
Look, I said,
thank God Michael Jordan came out, made ball okay to be bald. Because I definitely, when I see my uncle and my dad start combing their hair over, I knew it was a done deal. So
I like bald-headed men. I like bald-headed men.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, male pattern baldness do not come from your daddy. It come from your mama.
No, my mama had hair till she caught cancer. She had a lot of
Don't
hair till
matter.
she-
It still comes from your
Somebody said, I
mother.
remember T-Rex with hair.
Oh Lord, that's somebody way back in the day. We like.
I like bald-headed men.
Mhm.
You can run your hand and don't get caught nothing up in there.
It don't get caught in other places either.
And since you brought that up, that's ladies. I'm just making a statement. Don't y'all be cutting me up. That black men don't like the black men. Now see, I'm gonna get them again. Black men talking about black women don't like oral, but I also heard a lot of my black friends say they don't like oral. They don't like doing oral. So you can't be one way. You can't be one way. That's all
I told you a while ago it goes both ways. I said that a while ago. It goes both ways. I
Don't
said
expect
that.
it if you're not gonna give it.
Well, I'm just saying, stop it, T-Rex. I'm stopping. I'm moving on. I'm moving on to the next one. Why is our terminology different? Like, what does they call it?
Ebonic?
Yeah, why is the Ebonics different than like? Because when I was in Hoptown, and that's outside Fort Campbell, my friends used to call me Terry Rayford. One word, not Terry Rayford. One word, Terry Rayford. So,
Yeah. That's
here
just
we
a
go with
thing.
I said we stopped. I was just trying to help women out because the men don't do it either.
That's just a southern thing, you know. That's just a southern thing.
Everybody's been stealing black culture forever. From back when the kings and everything was running Africa and the world, they were stealing our. That's just part of. If they're a couple years behind, but pretty soon, they start rapping. Now they
steal our music. They steal our music. They steal the music. They steal our hair. The way we talk, the music, our hair. The way we do our hair. And they steal a lot of stuff. The dances. They steal our dances. It's a lot of stuff.
What's up, my cousin? What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
A butts. They pay for the lips. They pay for the butts.
They say they try to steal.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do try
yeah.
to steal the divine vine too. I saw a couple of videos on TikTok where some of the white sororities was getting down with some of the steps from the black sororities.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not Ebonics, Terry. That's what Felicia said. That's not Ebonics. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. Well, but you know what? That you have to take it as a compliment. You have to take it as a compliment. If you take it as something negative, then all you're gonna be is negative. But you have to take it as a compliment. You know, and that's it. And I got white friends.
But if you think about it,
I know a couple.
This generation does now. They don't care. This latest generation, they don't care nothing about no skin colors. They don't care nothing about nothing. They don't care. They don't care.
They said you see them white boys trying to shimmy. That shit's crazy.
Well, I'm just saying.
Or what's that other one they be doing? With the butt? What's that they do? What is that dance they doing?
Who?
The black girls, little black girls. Twerk it. Somebody said twerk it. Yeah. Twerk it.
I mean,
yeah, twerk it.
They just a couple of years behind. They finally catch on to it when we move on to something, which is not bad. It means they like the culture. You know, that's the bad thing, that they like the culture.
Somebody say, it ain't no damn compliment, T-Rex.
They like the
instilling.
Well, hell, they've been doing
it is still because they like the culture, and they like the culture, and then they get the compliments for it. They like the culture, and then they get the benefits from it.
What was that? What's that? Bo Derek and what's that? 10 when she had the braids. She did the braids, and then it was her. Then it was their thing. But black people been doing cornrows forever.
Well,
I've been had braids ever since I was in the first grade.
Say it again.
That's part of.
I had braids ever since I was in school.
That's part of the fear that the culture has when you're dealing with minority cultures, because they've been stealing all the minority stuff forever, and we all know it. Just like when we go, we doing our stuff at school, they doing the same thing on the other sidewalk. So it don't make it funny.
T-Rex, you don't put your sunglasses on?
So true. This is so true. It's funny. They hate on us or want to be us and be with our black men.
Yeah.
But
yeah, now I have to say that.
But then you got white men trying to get with the sisters too. You got white men trying to get with sisters. High Vegas, Memphis, Cali, Missouri.
I think today's social structure is not so. Well, here we go to echo. I guess it's y'all say something. See if it's me.
Is it you?
Marie.
Is it you?
Marie.
White men give great oil.
Whoa. Okay. Where's he at? Where he at? Where he at?
So it must be Marie and me. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh, well. It's you, T-Rex. She said it's T-Rex.
It's too hot in the kitchen for T-Rex.
Yeah, that's why he always trying to claim something wrong with his computer, because it got too hot for him. So he had to take a commercial break.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no echo now. It was T-Rex. It's too hot for him, honey. He got to get out of the kitchen. Black people own their home. Yeah, they do. Huh? Black people own their homes. Yeah, a lot of black people own their homes. T-Rex, come on, go on and get it worked out so you can come back on here and tear your butt up tomorrow. But
He said we beating him down.
he gets to beat down all the time. He always get beat down. Because some of that stuff he be saying, he don't. I be like, T-Rex, do you really believe what you say? Do you know what you're saying?
Yes, I believe what I say, and I know what I said.
Do he really know what he's saying? Do you really know?
I think
My
the
weekend
people
was
just-
good. They said, how was the weekend, Marie? It was good.
Oh, it was good.
That ain't me because I just got back and I heard the echo before I came back. I think it's Marie. Because I stepped
She
out.
said she didn't hear echo a while ago.
I'm the only one. Marie, you don't echo?
My weekend was fine.
So she echoed.
I didn't hear no echo. You hear it?
I did. I heard it. Might be me. I'll try it again.
It was a delay. I got a delay, but it's not an echo.
Okay, well, let me try one more. Well, anyway.
I don't hear echo. Do you hear it, Marie?
Do you hear one with me?
No.
Marie says she do.
Did you, Marie?
All right.
She do? Oh, okay.
Be right
Let me-
back.
let me
Before
leave
we
and come
produce,
back.
I'll be
Well, they just left a sister. Well. They always leaving me. They said they got some echoes going on. But yeah. There's a lot of stereotypes, that people just stick with those type of stereotypes. It's just something that's being around and people just keep on having to keep on going and going and going and going with it,
okay.
and they come up with new ones. Sometimes they have new ones, sometimes they keep the old ones, but it's always been stereotypes. Thank you.
Okay. How's that? Still there.
Okay.
So what was y'all talking about when I was gone? Y'all was cheering my butt up already here.
We're still talking about your black butt and stereotypes.
Yep.
But girl, Denisha, girl, thank you, girl, honey. I ain't looking too hot tonight because I just kind of jumped on, But thank you, appreciate it.
Some damn stereotypes.
Them stereotypes is dangerous.
They,
Yeah.
they just, I just think people need to just treat people regular, not try to have all these stereotypes.
Yeah, just don't be talking about people. I mean, just
Unless you T-Rex.
Yeah. Now, if you T-Rex, you can talk about him. Divine Nine is a blueprint for them.
Well, I mean, why invent something that's already invented that's doing wrong?
Because they can't come up with their own stuff.
Yeah, Cali. They said that Cali is fire, looking like a third world country. We was talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we talk about they start throwing smoke bombs and all that in LA.
Wow.
It's going all over the country. I said it before. When Trump started doing all these things that hurt
He's
people.
trying to deport. He's trying to deport him. I heard.
Yeah, he tried to. He's gonna get rid of his boy. I'm telling you. He's gonna get rid of him.
Yeah, that's what they said, honey.
Oh, talk about Musty.
Yeah, he gonna get rid of Muskrat.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to because he got more money than most of all America. So he can say what the hell he wants to say. And then that's what's going to happen.
And that's what's going to happen. So,
do you still hear the echo,
do you still
Jennifer?
hear the echo, Jennifer?
Let's see if she said she heard the echo.
She said she heard the echo.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Me and Marie went off. Denise, go off and come back and see if, I know it's not you, but let's just try the elimination and see what happens. We got 10 minutes left. Never mind. Okay. Marie, say something.
You're not echoing.
You're not echoing either. Okay. Yeah, he's going to deport. Okay, yeah, he's going to deport Elon Musk. He's going to give it a try. But I'm telling y'all again, like I've been saying all the time.
But he got money. He got money. I just found it hard to believe that he gonna get rid of his ace boom doom that got him in the office.
That's how that's all that. In October, Trump's gonna step
He don't
down.
need him no more. He don't need him no more.
He don't, but he's gonna step down in October. Telling y'all heard it first here. He's gonna step down in October. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna step down in October. So
and vice president gonna take over.
Yeah. Or they'll run it, they'll make another election because I don't think we have a strong vice president. I don't think Vance is worth 2 pennies and a nickel. I really don't.
You ain't seen him.
That's it.
What's he doing?
Remember the lapdog. Why do I think so? Because they don't want to pass any of these bills to October. And if Trump's not here in October, they just don't fall back on him. So that's what it is. Trump's gonna skate out somehow because all the crap he's doing, he's immune to it right now. All the money he's making, all the scandal he's making, all the planes he's begging for, all that's gonna be his. And he don't have what more does he want? He's getting paid for the rest of his life, and he's making him and his kids are making a ton of money. So yeah, impeach him. I don't think they're gonna impeach him. I think Congress. Well, if he stays around long enough to next June, he will be impeached because the Democrats will be in power by then. Because what people don't understand, all these people that voted for Donald don't understand that most of them are dirt poor in the South. And they thought, oh, God damn, that ain't going to hurt me. That's going to help them colored folks, all those people of color. Now when your ass found out you ain't got no Medicaid, now you're mad. You see,
or they're messing with your Social Security.
And you're
trying to cut your Social Security.
So when you get where you think they're not talking about you, then you feel like you can do something. But when you find out, wait a minute, because if you look down south, there's a lot of protests against Trump down south, and it's coming from white people, not from black and brown and Hispanic. That's what's happening because they realize, oh my God, he hoodwinked us, and there you go. So that's what's going on. And I'm not mad at it, because sometimes you have to be woke to understand what's going on. If you're not
but that's
woke,
what they say about the black people. Y'all just too woke. That's another stereotype. We too woke.
You know why? Because we don't fall for the okie doke. We got so many pimps, players, and hustlers. We know we can see the okie doke when it's coming. We see the okie doke when it's coming, and that's what happens. The rest of America got okie doke.
Yeah,
he's gonna mess up everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna mess up everything. Then he's gonna leave rich and probably leave and go live in one of his new tower mansions, whatever, in some of Middle Eastern countries. That's where he's going to go.
Another country.
That's where he's going to go.
That's what he's going to do.
I'm telling you, it's all about money. It's all about money.
It's all about money. Money.
Back when I was I needed a hammer on my submarine. One of the guys suggested we go to a hardware store and buy one. And they said you can't do that because it's illegal. Well, he bought one anyway, brought it back. It was $7.25. Do you know how much back in the 90s a hammer cost the military to get? Around $75. So you telling me, we'll just say $5 out of town, it's just for the sake of conversation. $70 per hammer is going to all those people who made that one hammer. Come on, y'all. That's where the waste is. It is fraud and waste, but it's not coming from the people doing the Medicaid. And it's definitely not coming from the illegal immigrants here because they pay Social Security, Medicaid, taxes, and they don't benefit from none of it. None of it. So
They said Kamala was hated because she's a black woman.
that is true.
That's all
That
it
is true.
was. A
That's all
That's all it
strong
was.
black woman.
And black men was afraid of that too.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's
They
why
look over
they,
they
that's why they
stupid
didn't
butt.
vote for her.
That's why they didn't vote for her, but they stupid
That's
butt.
why I didn't vote for her. She's a strong black woman.
So I don't know if she's biracial, to be honest now. So you better throw
Don't
that
matter.
You,
She
you
still got
have
that
to
black
be-
one.
What's her skin color?
Yeah.
And she a divine nine? And she a Kappa sweetheart?
Yeah. And she's an AKA too. Somebody said about time you speak
Yeah,
T-Rex.
she is a
True
yeah,
T-Rex.
she is a AKA. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, my sister's watching. Hey, how you doing, sis? All I can tell
Kappa
y'all
sweetie.
is that, yeah, she's
Hey
a
Kappa sweetie. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, no matter what your preference is, you still have to vote for the best candidate. And Hillary beat him by so much and he won. So he cheated then. Then he knew how to rig it because there's no way he should have beat Kamala like that. No way.
No, it was rigged.
It was
It
rigged.
was.
But that's just how it goes. And that's life, you know. We can't say we're gonna what we wish and coulda, woulda. Now we got to figure out what we're gonna do now. So I'm telling everybody here in October, November time frame when it comes to vote, have that same anger and energy when you vote. That goes for everybody. I don't care what color you are. It goes for everybody because you're gonna figure out here in the next couple months how hurt you really are, and then you're gonna say, "Oh my God, you got to stand up for yourself," because this bill they passing takes all your shit away, but it gives money to the 1% of the rich.
Mm-hmm.
Why they need all that money? What they gonna do? What? If you got enough money, you got cars, you got a plane, you got a house in every country. What else you need?
Why do you need more? I mean,
Greedy.
what more do you need?
Oh.
It is greed. It's
Greed.
greed. Straight up.
Greed.
Greed.
No, so
Oh,
power.
power.
Richest man in the world. He just walked in the White House like, ha, walked in and was standing in front of the country and the whole world. Hi. Nobody called him a crackhead. Nobody called him a drug user. Nobody said nothing bad about him other than he was high and started laughing. If that would have been a black man or Asian man or a Mexican man up there, they'd have tore him a new butthole. But
That's why Diddy thought he could do his stuff.
Yeah.
You ain't touched on Diddy.
Well, Diddy
Oh,
is gone.
Diddy. P. Diddy.
We don't got enough time to talk about Diddy because Diddy is deep. Diddy is deep.
Cray.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the rumors that's coming out, but 50 Cent and somebody else said that he shouldn't get his time out. He shouldn't get pardoned. He should have to do time. So
Yeah, but I was looking back and seeing all kinds of pictures where him and Trump was hanging with back long time. They've been, I mean, all kind of pictures together.
I know we ain't got time. Maybe next week we'll just talk about Diddy and Trump because that's two birds of a feather. You know, they doing the same thing.
Flock together.
They doing
booty.
Booty.
So I guess we better say our goodbyes because we're running down in a second since we only had 2 minutes left, and that was probably a minute and a half ago. So Marie, we'll start with you on your first question. You gonna be here next week?
Yes, honey. I'm gonna be here until September every week, every Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right.
They said Diddy going down. Everybody.
He is going down.
Okay, cuties.
Cuties. Somebody said, okay, cuties.
Go on, Marie. Marie, go on.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. I will see y'all again next Sunday and the Sunday after that. Because for now, I'm off weekends. for a little bit anyhow. But I pray that y'all
Anyhow.
have a good weekend, a good week. Be safe, stay blessed, be aware, because this world is it's dangerous. Love y'all. Be safe.
Denise.
Y'all have a good week. Thanks for joining us tonight. Take care of yourself. Stay tuned to us next week. We're going to be talking about something good, and we'll probably be on T-Rex's ass again next week. So stay tuned for that. And watch that movie. Watch that movie Strawberry by Tyler Perry. Good movie on Netflix.
Okay. Before I go, my sister just said Rump's gonna get some of that baby oil. So all I'm gonna say is thanks for tuning in to TAN TV African American Network. We have a local feel with global reach. Watching Out of Bounds with myself, T-Rex, Denise, Anne Marie, and the rest of y'all haters out there.